everyone, how are you doing? My name is Sajini and I'm here to present to you a special online segment by Lisha Women's Wing. Established in 2012, Lisha Women's Wing has been organizing many events, especially for us women. It is headed by founder and chairperson Ms. Joyce Kingsley together with her team of 10 EXCO members. Today, I am proud to present their 166th event called Happiness in Midlife Life Starts at 40. It is an exclusive put together specially for you, the for women by women. Now, without further ado, let us hear a few words from our chairperson herself, Ms. Joyce Kingsley.
Hello everyone.
Hope all of you are doing fine, staying home and coping well with the situation. Here we are with another interesting and essential topic, happiness in midlife. Well, most of our members are in this age group, and we thought we should talk about the importance of keeping a healthy, happy and with a positive mind at midlife. Most of our members are of this age group of midlife, so am I. So how do we function with a positive mindset? How do we keep ourselves healthy and happy? We're going to know all about it today with our special segments for you. The happiest people on earth are not those who have everything, but those who make the best use of what they have.
Our organizing
Chair, Sri Jaya Iswari, or in short we call her Jay, has taken special interest on this topic from day one, and she has put in tremendous efforts to make this event as interesting as possible for all of you. Amidst this pandemic situation whereby we have so many restrictions on events, initially this event was supposed to be a full day event, but anyway, we are truly happy to make this an online event for all of you. Thank you so much, Sajini. It's lovely to have you MC this event for us. And we're truly honored to have Minister Indranee Rajah to give her views on this topic as well.
our guest of honor
Today is someone very close to Lisha Women's Wing. She is the woman that we all look upon as a role model. She launched our Lisha Women's Wing way back in 2012, and since then she has graced many of our events, including our 100th event where we came up with our own creation of coffee book, Doyen Voice Not an Echo, where she was the first lady to be featured. Today, we are very excited to hear her views on happiness after midlife. I take great pleasure in inviting Miss Indranee Rajah, Minister in Prime Minister's Office, Second Minister for Finance, Second Minister for National Development, to give your views. Over to you, ma'am.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and thank you for inviting me to speak at today's Happiness in Midlife for Ladies by Ladies session. I understand this is one of the many sessions that Lisha Women's Wing has organized, and with the current COVID-19 situation, we can only see one another online. So I hope that everyone is keeping well during this period. Health is wealth. It's important for women to stay healthy after our 40s, but we sometimes take this for granted. Many of you may spend your waking hours handling several roles at the same time. For example, caring for your parents and your children, managing your responsibilities at work and at home. During last year's circuit breaker period and during the Phase 2 heightened alert, some of you may also have had to help with your children's home-based learning, or HBL as we call it, or look after family members who could no longer go to daycare centers. But being busy is no excuse for neglecting our mental and physical health. We must not neglect our own happiness. In fact, it's all the more important in this pandemic situation. So for myself, I try and make sure that I have regular exercise, I spend time with my family, with my mom, and I also take time out from my work so that I don't spend 24 hours in a day in front of the computer. According to the 2021 Work Trend Index study commissioned by Microsoft that surveyed 31 markets including Singapore, 39% of workers feel exhausted and 54% feel overworked. Global data from Microsoft 365, the company's suite of online productivity tools, also found that each person sent 42% more chats after office hours. Working from home may have blurred the line between work and family lives, and digital work time may have increased for many. With limited face-to-face interactions, your bosses or colleagues may not be able to pick up the cues should you feel overworked. The challenges of juggling work and family commitments can lead to burnout if they are not well managed. Many women also see it as our duty to care for our loved ones, and we feel guilty for roping in help to look after our family members, whether it be the young, the old, or the disabled. But this shouldn't come at the expense of self-care, and women should not deprioritize our emotional needs. As Mahatma Gandhi said, it's health that is real wealth and not pieces of gold and silver. So take some time for yourselves and participate in activities that you enjoy. Don't be afraid to ask for help if you need support, whether from friends, family, or professional help. I also encourage everyone to exercise, which in turn can improve your mental well-being and makes you happier. We all know that we should eat healthily, exercise regularly, and have sufficient rest, and how these habits can release feel-good chemicals in our brains to improve our mood, appetite, and sleep. These are all interlinked, and there is a chain effect. So where do we start? First, start with a positive mindset. Don't worry about what you can't change, but change what's in your control. If you're paying too much attention to small details that may no longer matter in future, ask yourself if the problem you're trying to solve is now worth angsting over. Pick up activities that will make you feel happy or calm, such as gardening, listening to music, and meditating. Second, eat healthily. We can't out-exercise a bad diet. Don't skip meals either. Try not to eat too much near bedtime because there's not enough time for the food to be digested, and it affects your sleep as well. So this may mean no supper for you if you're in the habit of having supper, but it's better. Many of us enjoy our coffee or tea, and if you must have your daily cup to start it for the day, then ask for siu dai, or better still, kosong. Third, exercise regularly. This may seem the most difficult if you haven't exercised for a long time or can't find the time to do so. Find pockets of time to squeeze in 7-minute workouts or turn it into a fun activity to bond with your family. Over, say, a hike every Sunday, but always warm up with simple stretches to prevent injuries. You can also try brisk walking to buy groceries or exercise while doing the laundry. Just remember, if you have health issues, do consult a doctor before embarking on an exercise regime. For myself, I like jogging and running, which I do at East Coast Park. And also, not too long ago, I'd been doing the Round Island Walk, where you basically walk across the island. I started off with a 26 km walk at one go, then discovered that that was like really long. So I worked out that the optimum, for me at least, is about 15 kilometers in a morning. And that works for me, but choose something that works for you and which makes you happy. I hope everyone here will take better care of yourselves from today, and that you find Lisha Women's Wing a useful platform to find like-minded women and form a network of support as you share with one another not just the challenges you face, but also the fulfillment and happiness you experience. I'm happy to know that Lisha Women's Wing is going strong with your bonding and knowledge sharing sessions, such as learning flower arrangement and how to reduce food wastage as part of the Little India Goes Green campaign in March. May you have a fruitful session ahead. Thank you, stay safe and stay healthy.
Thank you so much, ma'am. That was very inspiring and motivating. And now I can't wait to turn 40. Oh, oops. If you guys didn't know, I'm just 35 5 short years away from turning 40. I mean, after hearing our minister speak, I'm so excited and I actually want to know more. So let's jump right in and hear what our first guest speaker has to say. Dr. Nigila Ravichandran.
Let me introduce you to our first speaker, Dr. Nigila Ravichandran, MBBS, Psychiatrist, Vice President, Club to Care. Having more than 18 years' experience in the field of mental health, actively involved in clinical care, academic teaching, research, community and volunteer work. Speaker at community events, forums, television and health fairs on mental wellness and mental health conditions. Club to Care, charity organization geared towards creating awareness about mental health, training and counseling community partners in building a mentally healthy society. Let's hear from her.
Dr. Nigila, what are the emotional responses of women like in their 40s?
Hello, good evening everyone. Hi, very glad to meet you through this medium of a video. I am Dr. Nigila Ravichandran. I am a psychiatrist. I have been invited by the Alisha Women's Wing to give you all a presentation through this video, and I am very thankful and glad to be doing it. I'm also involved in a voluntary organization called Club to Care, in which I'm the Vice President currently, and we are doing a lot of volunteer work in the area of mental health, creating awareness, doing outreach talks, counseling, and many other services. So the question that was posed to me was, what happens to women after the age of 40? Is there a little bit of more emotional stress in them? I would say the answer is yes. Not because we are women, not because there are more stressful things that happen in our lives at that time, but because it is a phase in life when there are new changes, new events that happen in our life at that time. What happens is, like, until that age, we have been building up our life, we have been building up our families, we have been setting up our career and doing a lot of things. And at age 40, there seems to be like a midpoint where we start asking a lot of questions about ourselves. And we start asking a lot of questions about our existence itself. Because I think that is a time when we have reached a level of maturity, level of understanding where we can start asking new questions. And maybe probably also at that point of time, our body is starting to show some changes. And some of us may have like some new health problems or questions about health problems. So this can cause a lot of uncertainties in us, can raise a lot of doubts in us, and that can cause a lot of stress because many of us may get diagnosed with some chronic medical conditions like diabetes or high blood pressure or high cholesterol, and many of us have these questions as to what is going to happen to me if I fall sick. Who's going to take care of my family? Who's going to take care of my health? Will I be able to sustain my life? Will I be able to take care of my health as well as the health of others for whom I am responsible? Because as a general fact, women tend to take more responsibility. Women tend to take it as their responsibility to take care of the health of loved ones and to take care of all the incidents and good things that happen in the lives of their loved ones also. And also because at work we may be given additional responsibility. Some of us may be given promotions or they may progress in career, and this can be added responsibilities. All these come with stress. Even good things can come with stress, and this is what we see probably around the age of 40. And also because we may be reaching the age where we will be attaining what is known as menopause.
How can they better manage their emotions?
Then the next question comes, so what can I do? I am age 40 now, I'm crossing age 40 now, I have crossed age 40 now, and what should I be doing to take care of myself? I would say it is very important for all of us women to be able to recognize that we are an individual, we are humans, and we need to take care of ourselves too. Very often that is forgotten. We have been given a lot of responsibilities, like I said earlier, and we have been also told that whatever problems that occur to you, you have to handle them yourself. But I would say that's not the case. That's not probably the right approach to any problem. If you have a problem, always be aware that you should be able to talk about it. You should be able to seek help when there is a need to seek help. Why should we always take on some responsibilities? Why should we always take on some challenges and go about it without even knowing whether we are doing it the right way or whether there could be other ways of dealing with it? Why should we be taking on new problems without knowing that this problem could be dealt with in a different way? Why should we be suffering when there is a big problem at home, when there is a health issue or for ourselves or other family members, and we do not know how to get proper help? And why should we be suffering in silence? Why should we be sitting in a corner and crying? There is help available. There is a lot of resources available in the community as well as in and around us, and we should be aware of this. The first thing I would advise all women, whether you're of age 40 or below or above 40, always have a network. Always have a support system. Your support system should include maybe friends, if you have good relatives or sisters or like other people who you can talk to or turn to. That is a great system. Always have a network. So your support system can include like maybe 1 or 2 persons. I would say 2 may be ideal, more is better. And you have a network system, definitely it should be more than 2 people. So your network can include friends, it can include like all professional services which you may have heard of. Maybe until now you have not had the need to go and look for it, but maybe good time to now start thinking that you need to be aware of these services around you. In Singapore we have a multitude of services available. Please be aware of this. And always remember to take time for yourself. Always have that time, that me time for yourself, where you have that little time to unwind. I usually take a me time once in 2 weeks, and that entire half day is mine. I either sleep, or I go for my favorite food, or I go for my ice cream or chocolate or something, or meet up with my friends, and that is the time and space when I unwind, when I regenerate. When you're doing that, always remember to tell yourself, this is my me time, this is what I'm going to do things better for others too. Take care, stay well, stay healthy, and remember to take care of your individual health also. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Nigila, for your valuable insight on mental health after you turn 40. That's actually very, very important. It starts with the mind, body, and then soul, right? So now we finished the mind, next is the body, and to talk to us about physical health, we have Dr. Kalpana Bhaskaran.
Dr. Kalpana Bhaskaran, Head of the Center of Applied Nutrition Service and GI Research Unit, Temasek Polytechnic. She was awarded the inaugural Teaching Excellence Award for Outstanding Lecturing, was conferred the National Day Commendation Award for recognition of her work and its impact on diabetes management and education in 2014, and the Most Inspirational Lecturer in 2020. She is the President of the Diabetes Singapore and the Vice President of Singapore Nutrition and Dietetics Association. She is the Executive Committee member of the Asian Nutrition Society for Sports and Health, Beijing, China. She is the country representative for Singapore for the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics USA.
Dr. Kalpana, what changes does a woman's body go through in her 40s?
A woman's body undergoes major transitions during her 40s. The metabolic rate starts to decline, and in addition, hormone estrogen levels start to wane. The body water declines, as well as the bone starts to lose the major minerals like calcium, and this leads to bones becoming less dense. This also is one of the reasons for the onset of osteoporosis in the later years. In addition, the total lean body mass starts to decline. And what exactly increases in her 40s? Body fat starts to increase, and this fat usually is deposited around her abdominal region as well as the internal organs. This is also one of the reasons for the onset of chronic diseases in her 40s. And the body fat, what happens is just which is beneath the skin starts to decrease, and this is one of the reasons for the start in the appearance of wrinkles in her 40s.
Please share some tips to boost our health and immunity during menopause.
During menopause, the metabolic rate declines. This leads to reduced intake of kilocalories, but her nutrient needs, especially the micronutrient requirements, increase. This increase might be even slightly higher than before she started menopause. So this can be, so in her diet she can include nutrient-rich foods, nutrient-rich whole foods in order to improve her health. And I would like to stress the importance of protein in a women's diet during menopause. Protein is essential for the buildup of muscle tissue, tissue repair, maintenance, as well as the development of T cells and B cells, which help to build immunity or boost immunity. How much protein does a woman need? A simple tip is 1 gram per kilogram of body weight. So if a woman is 60 kilograms of body weight, she requires around 60 grams of protein. Next tip is to spread this protein throughout the day. Don't start the day with breakfast and try to include protein-rich foods as well as during lunch and dinner. Spreading protein throughout the day helps better absorption of protein and also in the buildup of muscle tissue. And always focus on less processed whole foods. Include minimum 2 servings of fruit and 2 servings of vegetables in her diet. These fruits and vegetables helps to add micronutrients to the diet and also add antioxidants. And the colors in vegetables and fruit have a lot of phytochemicals which help to fight disease and boost immunity. In addition, we should not forget on the importance of exercise. So physical activity or daily physical activity, at least 10,000 steps a day, which helps to improve health and boost immunity. So let's all start to move, eat well and stay safe.
Well, we've heard about how to look after our mind and our body. Up next is our skin and our beauty. And the vein pot in me cannot wait to hear this. Okay, and to share with us more about this, we have Dr. Uma Alagappan. Take it away, Doctor.
Dr. Uma Alagappan is a consultant with the Dermatology Service at KK Women's and Children's Hospital and a visiting consultant at the Dermatology Department, Singapore General Hospital. She is currently heading the Immunodermatology and Food Allergy Eczema Multidisciplinary Clinics in KKH. Dr. Uma has published papers in international peer-reviewed journals and has been a reviewer for several dermatology journals. She has mentored local and international clinical fellows and is frequently invited to lecture at local and international dermatology conferences.
Dr. Uma, what are some common skin troubles women face in their 40s?
Thank you for the invitation to speak. And that's a very good question. So the commonest skin problem that I see in my practice is pigmentation. It can happen in any part of the body, but when it happens in the face, it is most worrisome. It can happen over the cheeks, it's called melasma. It can happen as brown, small patches over the forehead, over the neck, over the skin, on the hands, and that's known as lentigines. It usually starts in the late 30s, but it can get worse after menopause. The next common problem that we tend to see is actually dry skin in the 40s. So when we're born, we have natural moisturizing factors as a baby, and this is what gives us the baby soft, supple skin that we all like to have. But as we grow older, we lose this natural moisturizing factor, and with added chemicals which is exposed to our skin, we put on makeup, we don't remove the makeup properly. All of this adds to dry skin as we grow older. And on top of that, in this pandemic, we've had to wash our hands and sanitize our hands regularly. This has definitely caused a lot more hand eczema lately. We have to wear masks in this pandemic as well, and that has led to a lot of grease and oil accumulation on the face, and this has caused acne over the areas, and this is of course known as maskne. Okay, the next problem I like to talk about in the women aged 40s is actually skin tags. This is very, very common. It happens over the neck, it happens over the groin, over the armpits. Small, little, fleshy, dark, little skin growths over these areas. These are known as skin tags. This is usually due to friction. So either friction in between the skin surfaces or friction from the chains that we wear, the lanyards, any of this rubbing against the skin can cause the problem of skin tags to happen as well. The other problem that starts in the late 30s but gets worse as we grow older is actually fine wrinkling. It usually starts at the corner of the eyes, over the forehead, around the mouth. It's not so obvious in the 40s, but as we grow older, it gets more pronounced. It's good to treat this problem early when it is not so obvious. Then we can use topicals and creams to treat it. Although the question is about hair or about skin problems, as a dermatologist, I do see hair and nails as well, and I would like to use this opportunity to talk about hair loss, which is unfortunately a very common problem that I face in my practice. There are many different causes of hair loss, and it requires a proper evaluation by a dermatologist, but the most common cause is actually androgenetic alopecia. This is hair thinning, decreased density of the hair that we tend to see on the crown, in the front of the head, where you see the scalp is more obvious and the hair density has decreased. So this is the other major issue in this age group. Yeah.
How can they look after, and what products can they use to maintain healthy skin?
So there are a lot of things that we can do to take care of our skin. We can start off with a good basic skincare regime. This starts with a good facial wash. It has to be moisturizing, but at the same time be able to remove the grease, the oil, the dirt that has accumulated on the skin over the day. Then the next thing that's really important is actually to get a good skin moisturizer. Skin hydration is of paramount importance, especially as we age, because we don't have the usual natural moisturizers that I mentioned earlier. The next thing that we can do is to actually get a good sunblock. A lot of damage to our skin is done by the sun, especially as we start to age. So a good sunblock, one that says an SPF of 50 and broadband spectrum. These two words are very important. It should be in the sunblock. It gives us a very good coverage from the harmful sun radiation. So apart from this, then we need to look at the specific problem that the patient has and then treat it as such. So when we look at pigmentation, we can get a few off-the-counter products that contain certain ingredients that help to lighten the skin, act as antioxidants to the skin. These ingredients are kojic acid, niacinamide, tranexamic acid, even vitamin C. All this will be helpful to lighten some of the very small pigmentation areas that we have. Unfortunately, over-the-counter products, the percentage of these ingredients tends to be rather low. So it is, if it's not helpful, then we probably have to see a dermatologist to get slightly stronger products that will be more helpful in that case. The other thing that I spoke about is actually fine wrinkling. For this fine wrinkling, it's good to use products that contain retinol and tretinoic acid. But the problem is these ingredients tend to have a lot of side effects on the skin. So it's best done with after consultation with the dermatologist, just to make sure that these products are suitable for your particular skin type. Okay, yeah, so these are some of the things that we can do to help with the initial skincare at least.
Thank you so much, Dr. Uma. I hope all of you have actually taken down notes on what our doctors were sharing. Well, we've had the mind, check. Body, check. Beauty, check. Next up, to complete this, we have the soul. Now, let's hear from a lady who's actually 62 years old, but proves to everyone around her that age is just a number. She strives to be like Wonder Woman and in turn actually inspires people by just being her happy self. Recently, our organizing chair, Miss Sri Jeswari, had a little chat with her via Zoom on how to cope with stress and how to lead an active and happy lifestyle. Let's take a look.
Vijayalakshmi Mohan is a Singapore-trained art therapist and special educator with 15 years of experience in the field of art, health and therapy. She holds the Guinness World Record for the largest Rangoli in the world. She does therapy and counseling for the elderly, youth with problems, people with special needs and those with anxiety and depression. Lately, she has been involved in a different form of exercise, which is the clapping therapy and laughter therapy. She conducts free online sessions for various groups of people locally and internationally.
Welcome, Mrs. Vijaya Mohan, to our online session, Happiness in Midlife. How are you doing? Hope you're doing good. I'm very honored to have you in our program. You have been giving back to the society in every way and means that you can. Please share with us your views on what kind of activities would you recommend for ladies who are trying to cope with stress after their 40s.
Thank you for giving me the opportunity to share my thoughts and views. I feel after 40 only we start living, because until then our children, our responsibility, we have to send them to school, we have to look after their studies, food, everything. So after 40, relax. And then our life starts. And then whatever you want to do in your life, or whatever you want to pursue in your life, whatever you want, I want to do painting, I want to do dancing. So many ladies are there, but they say, no, it's okay. I don't want to do because I'm scared. Other people, what they will think, what they will say about me, all those things. Don't bother. It's your life. You lead your life whatever way you want to live. And also, everything is in your hands. Happiness, I feel it's in your hands. You plan your day in nicely. And then whatever you want to pursue, you want to do painting, you want to do drawing, you want to do dancing, play some leisure games. Like I do cycling now. I've started, because I used to cycle earlier. Now, in between many years, I couldn't do. Now I've started cycling again. And then I'm doing clapping therapy, because COVID has given me to learn about Zoom. And then I learned how to use the Zoom. And then I am using inviting people from other countries also. People are enjoying. It's like a workout, come dancing, come clapping, because when you clap, 39 acupressure points of your body gets activated and your brain stimulation is there, blood circulation goes very fast. So I did a research kind of study, and then I learned the techniques, how to do the clapping. But when I tell the people you just clap, they may not like it. So I added the Bollywood dance, and then I'm teaching the people now. So I feel you have to pursue whatever you feel like doing in your life, you have to do. And then pursue all your hobbies, whatever you go for walking, go for yoga, go for bhajan. If you like music, go for music. Don't know to sing, it's okay. You listen to music. You listen to musical instrument, learn many things in life. You can have a very beautiful, enjoyable life. That's what I feel.
Wow, that is a very, very good, valuable information that you have given to us. It's truly my pleasure listening to all these tips. And the next question would be, what are the activities that you think one can do at home during this pandemic period?
Yeah, pandemic period, you can do walking, infinite walking. It's called infinite walking, which is very good for your health and good for your blood circulation. You put 2 chairs apart, about 10 feet or 8 feet apart, and then you go clockwise about 10 minutes and then anti-clockwise about 10 minutes. It gives you energy. It gives you walking. At the same time, you can chant whatever mantras you like, or you can sing song, or you listen to music and do the walking. So you can do walking, you can do painting, and then you can do because after we finish our primary school, all we think it is for children, painting and drawing is for children, it is not for us, no. Because as an art therapist and color psychologist, I feel everybody should do some kind of art at any part of the day, so that it gives you calmness and emotional balance. And also you can listen to music, you can learn music, you can learn drumming. Drumming is also very good. One of the easiest way of releasing your stress. You can do drawing. So you have many things. And also you can, if you don't know to draw, don't worry, you just scribble. Dim the light in your room, put some music, whatever you like, and then you start scribbling. Because scribbling also releases your stress, because you need not think anything for scribbling. I have to draw like this, I have to draw like this. Not just play with the colors, which gives you a lot of energy.
Oh, okay. That is very nice to hear, because when you are relaxed, your body is relaxed, your mind is relaxed, and you can concentrate on a lot of things. This is what, our hectic lifestyle will not allow us to do this. So we have to tell ourselves, we put time for ourselves to rejuvenate. So I am very happy that you have shared so much information to us. And I also understand that you have engaged with the People Association, community centers to give your part to the society. Can you tell us a little bit more about the activities that they're doing so that our viewers will know and they can tap in our Facebook to see what they can benefit from you?
Actually, for community centers and then art centers or the senior centers, for everybody, I do clapping therapy, which is very free. And then I do it in Zoom. I do every day, evening 3:30 to 4:30. And then Tuesday morning, I do 9:30 to 11 o'clock. And also Saturdays and Sundays, I do morning 11 to 11:45. So anybody can join. And then it is those who can stand and do, you stand and do. If you want to sit and relax, you can sit and do. But listen to the music, join with the people. When you're doing with a group of people, you won't feel the tiredness. And you will feel very happy. Oh yeah, the other people also doing, I can do. So all these things I'm doing in Zoom so that the social connection is not left out. Because though it is pandemic, though I'm not able to go out and meet with people and mingle with people, I meet people every day in my Zoom and I talk to them very easily, and then I make friends, I make new friends. I tell them, bring all your friends. Even people from India, USA, Australia, everybody is joining me in doing this clapping workout. I do laughter yoga, and also I do some art in Zoom so that people can enjoy, benefit, creation with the people. And also you can share knowledge and share your experiences. Oh, that day when I did this, no, this is what happened. Like, you can tell stories and you can hear new stories from all the people. So which will keep you connected to the world. So which is very good for the society and good for your mental wellness also and emotional balance.
Yes, I truly agree. And we will get connected with people with this video, and they will definitely benefit from whatever feedback you have given, whatever views that you have input to us. So I thank you so much on behalf of the Lisha Women's Wing to have participated in our segment. And we hope to enjoy more videos from you. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Very much of your well-being and health at old age depends on how well you take care of yourself now at this midlife. So ladies, please do not procrastinate. I hope this event will inspire and motivate you to start taking care of yourself now, from today itself. I thank Jay and my IT team and my Lisha Women's Wing Exco for putting this event together, especially for all of you. Ladies, take time to do what makes your soul happy. Stay home, stay safe. See you all again. Till then, bye.
And with that, we've come to the end of our online segment. We hope all of you enjoyed this and have had a fruitful session. If you liked the video, please share it with anyone that you think would benefit from watching it. Also, please scan the QR code and let us know your feedback. It would mean so much to us. Keep in touch via Lisha Women's Wing's Facebook page, as they have interesting events lined up for you, including Stay Home Initiative videos by its members. So go watch, get inspired, keep in touch. And before signing off, I would like to share a little something. Well, as a little girl, I saw my mom turn 40, my friends' mothers turn 40, and now as an adult, I see my very own friends turn 40. And I feel that turning 40 seems to be like this pivotal point in life where I need to prove that I'm a successful wife, successful mother, successful businesswoman, or whatever demanding expectation that I have put on myself or society has put on me. And I would like to say this to everyone out there. Turning 40 may be a milestone, but it can be also a milestone for you to start over. So don't be afraid to start over. If you have a dream, if you have a goal, if you just want to hit the reset button, don't be afraid, because this time you're not starting from scratch. You're actually starting from experience. And from that experiences that you have, you draw clarity, and together you combine it with your conviction. You add action to that equation. Your entire life will actually transform right before your very own eyes. So don't be obsessed about the outcomes. Just focus on how you want to feel. And with that, I am signing off. With lots of love, Sajini.